Let's take an email query first, Hemang. Mohan says that he bought a flat in an apartment in Bangalore's developing area. Now, the owners are confused regarding which act they should register the owners association under, the Societies Act or the KAOA, which I gather is the Karnataka Apartment Ownership Act. Now, Mohan also wants to know what is the cost involved for the registration, and he also wants to know what the pros and cons of each act are. One quick tip for Mohan before we bring in Hemang, you can actually find all acts online. The entire act will be available online. So, the pros and cons in detail, if that is something that you really want to know, you can actually go and read the act and educate yourselves. Hemang, very quickly, can you solve
basically, problem? Mr. Mohan, what happens is that when the flat purchasers are coming as a group, then it is always better to go for a society formation, because notionally what happens under the provision of the Societies Act, the land and the building is owned by the society. So nobody tries to claim the ownership of the society as a whole. While under the KAOA, which is the Apartment Ownerships Act, it is a formation of a condominium wherein each and every flat purchaser would be a part owner of the land and the building, wherein there is always a clash of egos between members or flat purchasers saying that, I am also the owner, you are also the owner, so who's going to listen to whom? While under the society, there is a hierarchy of deputy registrar, district deputy registrar, divisional joint registrar. So there is a proper panel and levels of quasi-judicial authorities who can resolve any mismanagement or dispute amongst members also. So a society formation is always better than a condominium.
Also, you did mention, Hemang, the judicial structure that is already in place for a society.
Yes.
If you need to seek redressal, is there any such judicial structure in place for condominiums?
Or there is the deputy registrar who looks after the society also has been given an additional charge to look after the condos also. But as Society Act, like in Maharashtra, it is the Maharashtra Cooperative Society Act 1960. So for the past almost 56 years, the act is in place, the laws are in place, the judgments are already settled laws. For example, parking issues, dispute redressals, mismanagement, then deemed membership, all those judgments, all those provisions are so very clear that if a society is formed, then the members are well protected under the provisions of law as well as amongst themselves also.
Okay, so because the Societies Act, you're essentially saying that since the Societies Act has been in place for a far longer time, it has a proper structure, and you have a judicial structure in place. There are laws, there are precedents, there are judgments, so you're better off, registering yourself under the Societies Act.
You can watch live TV on our website mpnow.in. Find us on Facebook at facebook.com/magicbricksnow. And don't forget to click the like button. You can also follow us on Twitter at magicbricksnow. To stay updated with all our programming, hit the subscribe button on our YouTube channel by logging on to youtube.com/magicbricksnow.